So how, another question that somebody asked me to ask you was like, with all of this stuff, that you research and you share, and because it's pretty dark. How do you yourself cope with that? How do you take care of yourself? How do you stay centered?
Well, I tend to neglect myself as far as food and stuff goes,
Okay.
so we won't go there. But that's because I'm busy. I forget to eat. But as far as how do I deal with it, by knowing who and what I am. This is an experience I'm having.
Yeah.
I'm a frequency of consciousness. This is a vessel I've been given by the Creator for this experience. I'm eternal.
Yeah.
And I'm only here for a breath. I mean, I remember when I was 16, just the other day, a little while ago. I'm 64 now.
Yeah.
It's that quick. It's really that quick.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
It's phenomenal how quick it is. So why have you got a stake in the outcome? I mean, I'm here to do what I'm doing. I can see the picture I can see, and my goal in this experience is to help as much of the pure human consciousness make it through to the other side.
Yeah.
So that we still have that. And like I said, this has got to happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
All these people have to die. It's unfortunate, but they have to.
Yeah.
Because that's how impure and spiritually bankrupt consciousness is.
Yeah.
So this is actually a wonderful time.
Yeah.
If you look at it through the right eyes.
Yeah.
But you have to be able to remove emotional attachment to everybody and all that they do, your family and all this stuff. It's just the way it is. They make their own choices. This is your path. And what is your path through this? And I have no stake in the outcome. I know what my soul's doing.
Yeah.
I've no stake in the outcome, what your soul does or anybody else's soul does. I'm just trying to encourage people because, if my soul can make it through, there's still 2 levels of this game to play on this realm that we live in.
Yeah.
It isn't completely defunct yet, but it's getting close to becoming that way.
Yeah.
People think it's paradise and all this. If you really understand history and what we had here, and they put it out there in movies like Avatar, which is, I would suggest, a lot closer to what this world was than what people would think.
Yeah.
And free energy and all. You look at how far society has degraded. If I can't help as much of the pure soul life energy of this world make it through to the other side, so that we've got a fighting chance to get through, well, what would I be? But ultimately, even if only one of us makes through, that will be the ultimate pure essence of humanity.
Yeah.
And that's what we're doing now. We're distilling all that down.
Yeah.
So when you see the beauty of that, what's the fear? What's the fear? Fear is people having a unrealistic perception of life. Yeah. That's what it's about. Their fear is based in the future of what they fear may come, or it's based in anxiety for what happened in the past. Neither of which exist now.
Yeah.
Neither of which exist now. Right now, this is right now.
Yeah.
This is a beautiful moment.
Yeah.
So people are never in now. They're never in their life. They're always in their mind, in all this stuff. They're never doing the inner work. They're never looking at the shadow. They're never seeing the beauty of the pain.
Yeah.
The pain that it takes for growth.
Yeah.
So, no stake in the outcome. Face infinity without flinching.
Yeah.
The art of being able to take it in your stride. The art of being able to deal with serenity, odds and circumstances that are not included in your calculations, and just ride the wave. Because ultimately it's about what you do with that, and what you bring into this realm is the essence of you, and all you take from this realm is the essence of you. If someone's trying to hijack that and get you in there, that's what all this is about. That's the game.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
So when you see that,
and it's almost like
all this is doesn't matter. None of this shit. None of all this stuff you think is real, and objects and possessions and houses and bullshit.
Yeah. I mean, I've got to say, I know for me, it's like, I mean, obviously, 2012 was a big thing. I didn't get it then.
I said in 2012, people say, "Oh, it's a non-event." I said, "No. Consciousness shifted, and you won't see the results of that until we finish the 8, the signal of infinity, the year which signifies completion. And in 2020, everyone will get 2020 vision. The veil will fall down."
Yeah.
Why do they call it 2020
vision? Yeah, totally. I mean, I didn't get it in 2012. I didn't get it, but you know what? It was like when the beginning of the pandemic back in 2019, when that kind of like that's when you know, for me, do you know what it was? It was almost like it was like relief. Like Max, it was like relief. It was
Yeah,
like,
me too.
oh my God, thank God, I knew something was wrong. It's like, you know,
Well,
it
I was
thank
wondering
God.
whether I was going to see it in my lifetime.
Yeah.
You know? And when it happened, I was like, oh, it's just it's like within 3 days, I figured this is a scam. All those videos coming out of China.
Yeah.
How the fuck are these videos getting out of China?
Yeah,
China's
yeah.
internet is so sensitive. What's going on?
Yeah.
Within 3 days, I'm saying this is a scam. Then when they called the lockdown, 2 weeks to flatten the curve, I went, here it is.
Yeah.
This is it.
Yeah.
You're not
And
coming
it's
out of
almost
lockdown.
And it's almost like, for me as well, it's almost like, oh my, this is why I'm here, right?
Yeah,
This is why you're here,
And to
right?
me, I'm like, oh, this is great. Now it's happening. You're
It's like
red pilling the whole
red
world.
pilling.
All those people who aren't awake are going to wake up now.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And maybe we've got the numbers, and if they can get the right message, they'll make it through to the other side. But even what you say about, violent revolution and all that sort of stuff, I mean, sure, there's parts of me that want to do that. Everyone wants to do that. Let's go kill them, Rip them out, put new people in place. But now so many people have been jabbed. I don't think it matters, because there's a whole... The government is just... I mean, you've got to get to them to get at what's behind them. They're our interface. But they're not who's running the show. They're all puppets.
Yeah.
I mean, all the people that we can see, even Klaus Schwab, Bill Gates, all puppets. It's what's behind that, And the best way... I mean, violent revolution, they've got so many programmed drones, or probably just androids, half of these people. They're probably even freaking robots, half of these cops.
Right,
I don't even think you might even think they're avatars. I think they're robots, half of these people.
Yeah.
You can't stand to hope to have a chance against this sort of a force. But if you withdraw all energy from it, it can't function. Yeah. And that's what I mean. The system that's been created is going to be so inhuman. And you're not even going to be able to be a real human within it. That it's going to ultimately kill its food source. It's destined to implode. Because all those people that go in there, they will cease to be able to function as humans. So it's destined to implode anyway. All you have to do is navigate your way through that.
Yeah.
Because we've really got to that point.
Yeah.
What can I say? I mean, you try to come on and say something positive and offer something positive. Yeah, we can do this and we can do that, and we're going to be spiritually awake and we're going to transcend and ascend and all this shit. I can't lie to people. This is what we see, and so now it's up to you. Yeah. It's up to you. All you can do is share information like that with people in the hope that they'll have that epiphany and go, shit, it's up to me.
Yeah.
Because that's really the only way through it. Yeah. And if you can find people that support you in that, you can hang around with, and you can support each other, because strength in numbers. You hurt yourself, you need people around. You trip over or whatever. It's not good to go and be a lone wolf. Lone wolf. Doesn't matter if you're an armed, you've got a gun collection. I got 50 guns and 20,000 rounds. Yeah, well, there's 50 of them. So eventually one of them's going to get you.
Yeah.
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 But if there was 200 of you there, well, they're going to go away. So you're safer, strength in numbers.
Yeah. Yeah, and I always thought I had this kind of I played this game in my mind of this artificial intelligence, versus divine intelligence.
And they're replacing God. That's what they want to do.
And
that's what they've done for a lot of people. But I don't know that.
Yeah. But I also feel that, because of all of this, it's connected people back to God. People are praying that would never have prayed before. People are starting to believe that never would have believed before, because it's pushed them to that point. And so there's this kind of reconnection. I tell you, it's like Max. It feels like at some point I feel like I've gone full circle, back to I've gone full circle. I'm at the end, which is actually the beginning. Right? So it's gone full circle, and it's like, oh my God, I'm back. What a trip, being here on planet Earth, basically. Like what a trip, what a journey. And what we're going through now. It's like, back to the start. I don't know if that makes sense.
Well, it does.
Any sense to you, but that's
because these resets they've done them before. We're heading for another one.
Yeah. Back to the start. But it's obviously, I feel that the divine intelligence is much more powerful than.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like I said, you think of this as a form of purification.
Yeah.
I mean, even with the whole concept of the world being overrun by parasites and then playing as a 3-level, multi-level game where they've destroyed 2 previous worlds, now they're destroying this one, and they play each one 3 levels. If God exists
Yeah.
and is all powerful as God would be, why would God allow this? But what if we are all aspects of God, and this is God purifying God's consciousness?
Yeah.
Oh, you couldn't purify God's consciousness. God is God. That's sacrilegious. What do you fucking know?
Yeah.
Are you God? I don't know. What would you do if you were God?
Yeah.
You'd be going, well, here I am.
Yeah.
It's pretty boring. I wouldn't mind talking to someone.
Yeah.
Shatter.
Yeah.
Oh, now I'm having a great time. Let's see if we can find all the bad bits and figure out what's going on here, or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
Yeah.
So ultimately, like I said, even if only one
Yeah.
soul makes it through at the end, perhaps that's what it's about.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So, what's to fear?
Yeah.
Like I said, fear is based on an unrealistic perception of life.
Yeah.
You know, because people are given an unrealistic perception of life. They're given all these yardsticks to measure themselves up to, which aren't their yardsticks. You know, why would you ever think yourself to be anything but all you're supposed to be? You know, you came here with whatever you perceive your flaws to be, because that's what the world was needed to be perceived from that perspective. It's what you can do with that, and how you can become all that you can be with these perceived flaws, and how you can realise that they're not flaws at all.
Yeah.
You know, so we forget all of that, and it becomes about stuff. I've got a bigger front door than you.
Yeah.
I can buy my wife better jewellery than you. I'm a better person. You know what I mean? It's not all about that. It's about, you know, what are you? What are you? Like I said, you come here as this essence of consciousness, and all you take with it is that. How pure is that essence? How pure can you make that essence become while you're here?
Yeah.